Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another weekly Outlook episode. Let's jump right to the charts. We're going to do this time, again, the analysis from scratch. So this is nothing here is prepared, so we're just going to jump right into it. I'm in GBP CHF shorts right now. You see we swept this weekly structural high, okay? And we also tapped into this weekly imbalance here. So that was a very confluenced, nice little trade. We had our first leg, a second leg down with two fair value gaps, and the third one even breaking below here, then coming up. And so far it doesn't look too good. We came close to stop loss, and then we mitigated this tiny fair value gap here and then shot up again. And now we are reacting from this new big fair value gap. So if it's a loss, it is what it is. I'm just gonna hold it and see if I'm right or wrong on it. Obviously I want this to break lower, and then we have clean traffic to this week. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Then we have Euro GBP. This is from the last week. We have our weekly structure sweep now, or a break. So now we have to see what we do next week. If we get a nice little 4-hour double shift here, let's see. Let's imagine we get something like this. Okay, we close above this high. And then we want to see this supply area be weak. Okay, so being weak means maybe we chill here a little. Maybe we mitigate the new fair value gap. Maybe we make another leg. And if this makes another leg and basically invalidates this supply area, then I'm going to look to long it. So this is the confirmation I want to see. But I would also be very happy if this just fails and doesn't give a setup. And us coming for that low, that would be amazing, man. Because it's a huge liquidity pool. I'm going to show you in a moment when I zoom out again. If we get our entry drill then, this would be even better. So this would be even cleaner and even more preferable because look, we are sweeping this monthly structure point, tapping into this fair value gap further. So this would be extremely clean. So I would actually prefer waiting another week or two for something like that. That would be even better than the stuff that I just drew up in the first, as the first option. NZD USD, I got my ass kicked like hell. I was making a continuation play here. I was assuming the way we came down, they were going to sweep this as inducement, tap into this nice little order block and continue higher. But it just failed miserably after Trump opened his very intelligent mouth again. But I'm not 100% happy with this trade because this order block didn't sweep liquidity. This one would have been a more valid stop loss. Let's say if I would have had my stop here, obviously the trade would have still lost, but I would have felt a little less like an idiot because this was a more strong area here than this one. Doesn't matter in hindsight because it all failed, but yeah, I was a little unsatisfied with my decision making because this OB didn't sweep anything. So setup on NU, I don't really see anything before we take out these weekly lows here. If we take this and ideally also this, I don't know why I didn't have that marked out. If we take out this and this, then we can see the giga longs of the century, man. If we get our entry drill, that would be extremely clean. I'm gonna put an alarm here. So EU, we have these stacked highs since forever. Hopefully we can finally come for these to see nice shorts. I would really like to see a short from here. Something like this, or even from this week. This would be very nice because you see, okay, if we come up and have this first variant here, we see we have weekly equals. It's also a weekly structure high. If we get a setup here with our two legs, I'm gonna short it, man. Like it's gonna be clean. But if we come higher and sweep this as a weekly structure sweep and tap into this fair value gap, you know that this is an extra confluence and this would be even cleaner. For longs right now, I'm not interested because we all have like just balanced price action, no areas that are strong for reversals. I mean, technically this order block could hold, but NU 2.0, I would say if I take this. So I'm not gonna do anything. Of course, if you want to have like the biggest balls in the universe, you can take something like this from this order block. But I'm just done with continuations with non-sweeping OBs because just low win rate and just forcing things. And I don't want to force things. I want to stay patient and stoic and just wait for the clean stuff. So let's see. GU has a similar setup than EU. I want to wait for these highs to be taken. I'm gonna put an alert here as well. and then we could see nice shorts from here. GU, that's not too clean on the 4 hour for any longs, not interested. Then we have AU failed miserably, just like NU, and it's just not too clean, to be honest. I can't look at this daily wick, man. Who wants to long from such a daily wick? Me, certainly not. So I assume they were going to take this low and then we could see nice longs. But for shorts, there's just nothing there. Look, where are you going to short in here? This is just all balanced. It just looks like shit, to be honest. So let's move on. This is Trump opening his very intelligent mouth again. We have the huge push-up. But I don't like this all-time high context here on the high time frame. We obviously took out the all-time highs here. And there's nothing there. Look at this huge leg. We're going to put your stop loss. If this is inducement, okay. Congratulations. You're going to have a 300 pip stop loss. So nothing there. And for longing, nothing there. Look, this OB didn't sweep anything. This is all balanced. Looks like shit, honestly. Then we have USD Swiss franc, which is kind of tough to short because we have all these relative stacked highs up here. It's just tough to short that, man. It's like, yeah, okay, it's a resistance zone again, but I just want to see this all get taken out before. This is all risky, man. Of course, we can see this as an inducement sweep with a resweep and a strong break of structure. And we keep the bearish order flow going. Now we trickle back up and take this. So this could be something, okay. I'm gonna mark it up depending on how we come down, because this is a nice look. Oh, the equals are, this is almost getting attractive here. Look at the equals, man. Okay, USD CHF, chill, man. Like, I did not expect that, man. Okay, depending on how we get up here, let's say we get some sort of ugly balanced move like this, maybe even a little less momentum. We chop around here, get into this supply, and then we get a break of structure, clean entry leg. I think then I will actually consider shorting it. So I'm gonna put this up here. Didn't expect this, but the equals here are me gusta. So let's see, USD JPY. This has something boiling up, I think. Okay, we got this very, very minor sweep of weekly structure. Okay, we sweep this minorly. This is like 7-8 pips. So not really a strong sweep. And you see the reaction, very lackluster. I think we're gonna fail here. And if we get a proper resweep of this area, then we didn't just have the resweep as a confluence, but also a proper sweep and not just these 7-8 pips. So if we get that, and then we get our entry drill, I think this could shape up nicely as a long setup. So I'm gonna mark it out. I'm gonna put an alarm down here. Do you say alarm or alert? Is alarm just when you put in the morning, so your phone wakes you up? Is that called alarm? I don't know, my English sucks, but yeah. Okay, so I want to get notified once we take out this for a nice little resweep and then break above. So let's jump to the minors. I did not take this, but we discussed this trade. This was like a B setup, and I'm happy that I didn't take it. Time to get it off. And I really wanted this to get reswept, man. Unfortunately, didn't happen. So now we have a nice short leg. Well, it's actually not that nice. You see, it's all balanced, and then we just create the imbalances so much in the middle of this whole leg. So this is not ideal for any entries. I'm just looking at these equal lows, and at some point I want to just smash them, man, but probably from higher up in this leg. So no action right here, just waiting for higher prices, for some resweeps up here, and then maybe if we get a nice setup, then I might short it. But so far, nothing interesting going on. British pound, New Zealand dollar. We absolutely ripped to the upside. This is insane, man. Is this all-time highs? No, it's not. But we are tapped. Okay, we just tapped in this week monthly fair value gap. I'm gonna mark this out. But we are coming up with steam, man. This is insane. Interesting, but not for... I need to see more new structure here. This is too early to look for anything, but could shape up in the following weeks, but right now it's just steaming up, so... Yeah, nothing there. So NZD, CAD. We have SIG equals here down, that is nice. It looks kind of rangy, the last weekly candles. Tricky, all full of wicks here. No, I don't like this, man. I want... See... Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything until we break out of this range, okay? So if we fail to break these lows and we come up here somehow, then I would look to short, because this is a very nice area here. You see that? That is clean. That's swept liquidity here, you see that? Then we break lower, we have a huge unmitigated area here. This looks nice here, you see? So that would be a nice short. Down here, if we sweep all this, this would be nice longs, but within this range, man, ugly AF, not interested. This absolutely sold off. I anticipated that. We had our 2-leg entry drill, but no entry. My entry would have been here in this fair value gap, and it would have missed me. That's why I'm in GBP CHF, but this doesn't go that smoothly, so a little unfortunate here. But it's still the run of liquidity model, man. It's just weekly structure sweep, equal weeklies swept here. We tap into this weekly order block and we absolutely fucking sell off like hell, man. It's just, it works. It just works, and I'm so grateful for being able to trade this, because it's just fun, because it's just, it works so often, man. And yeah, I still have some confidence left in GBP CHF, but the British pound has just been super strong. And NZD, because of what Trump is doing all the time, NZD got his ass kicked completely, so that's why it sold off so hard. AUD CHF, the same. We had a minor sweep. It's basically the same setup, and it also just completely sold off, also because of Trump. Euro CHF, we have put equals here. That is interesting. We finally destroyed this extremely wild trend line, but unfortunately we respected this high. I wanted to see this get reswept. Look, this is a tiny fair value gap here on the daily as well. I would have loved to have seen a little resweep here for an entry, but yeah, it's just not good enough. Not really, just shitty price action. But yeah, if we come up and resweep this another week, I guess, we could see nice shorts to take out these equals. That would be nice, but this is something for the future. I'm just gonna put an alarm here, or alert, and we're gonna see it another week. So we have CAD CHF. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have the most ridiculous range ever. And we have this huge wick below, so I want to see, yeah, where the alert is the first area which I get remotely interested in this pair, because this is absolutely ranging like a bitch, man. Unbelievable. So GBP CAD. We are almost taking out these highs here, which is nice, because it's a proper structure point here. I'm gonna mark out this wick because I think this is also a big liquidity pool. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. If we get a clean 2 legs here after the sweep, I might be interested in shorting this, but ideally would be even if we take out this. But yeah, it's worth watching for sure. I'm gonna put it up there. Euro CAD, we have still these absolutely insane stacked highs here. I just want to see this get smashed and then see the giga shorts of like the best shorts in club history, hands down. But I'm gonna be patient until then. There's no shorts before we take out this from me. And there's absolutely no longs, because look at this price action. Where you're gonna long from here is ridiculous. So patience pays, no action on this pair. So we have Euro AUD. This was behaving very bad. This pair, very bad. But I'm gonna put an alert here, because once we take this out, look, this is stacked highs here on the daily. On the weekly, we have also some stacked highs here. So once we take these out, we can look at how we come up too. Like, oh, that could actually be very nice. So if we take this shit out here, and look how balanced this all is. If we get a proper momentum switch, maybe we get a little resweep here, and then our two legs, then I'm happy to take this lower. This could also shape up nicely. I'm gonna put it up. Euro NZD, what we got here. Okay, we swept the weekly structure, but it's always tricky to trade these weekly structure sweeps when you're playing in big wicks like this. It's always preferable to wait for these long wicks than to also get swept, because this is often a trap. It like pretends to come down, and then ultimately it goes for the extreme wick and then sells off. So definitely caution is due here. But I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna put an alert here as well. And if this sweeps, Euro AUD and Euro NZD obviously very similar. And if Euro NZD takes this pool and Euro AUD as well, then we have very high confidence that we're gonna see some sort of short, and then we can choose the one that looks cleaner. So I'm gonna have them both marked up. And now I lost where I was. Here, AUD NZD. Okay, we have, oh my god, this looks horrible. Yeah, no action before we take this. This could be nice here though, because this is a nice fair value gap here on the weekly, and we have some stacked highs here again. So, you know the drill, we tap into this, get our 4-hour shift, and then we can short this nicely. But for longs, we are too high up here for longs, and this looks all like shit, so no action until we get this taken out. GBP AUD, we have taken, oh, that is a nasty little sweep here. I want to have this marked out. This is a minor sweep. This is trap territory, so if we get a nice short setup here, I'm not interested, because it's just a minor sweep, man. They mostly get dunked on. So, but if we can resweep this and then get our entry drill, I'm happy to short it. So this is also something that I want to get properly reswept. This is for sure a weekly structure point too. Yeah, this could set up very nicely. If we get a resweep on that, I'm interested to short it. Yeah, this is due for a retracement. This could be very nice. I'm gonna put it up. Definitely more pairs in the list than last week. Definitely. We had this. Okay, now the JPY pairs. To be honest, I'm not really interested, because well, let's take the time. Let's take the time. Just reswept. I'm not gonna do anything before this. This is all full of wicks, no man. Euro JPY can fuck off, honestly. 1,000 stacked wicks here before we don't blow through all of them. I'm not interested. AUD JPY swept here, but we are in this stupid wick here. I'm not interested. CHF JPY. Gonna put an alert here, because we're tapping into this weekly OB. If we can resweep this, I could see if we get our entry drill in the 4-hour, obviously, then it could shape up nicely. So just an alert for now is fine. Don't have to put it up in the list. GBP, JPY. This one actually looks nice, because it swept the weekly structure here, tapping into this clean, untouched weekly OB here. And then we had this push out. We're breaking above multiple structures, but not above this leg here. So it would be more valid if we would have closed above this. But it's also a little tricky here, man. Like, we have a ton of wicks here. then we have a ton of rejections. This is a typical accumulation here. Rejection, rejection, we sweep liquidity here, then in the low again, and then up again, and then we sweep all of the bottom and see a push out. So let's see. This OB seems to work right now. If we get a second leg that looks like this first leg, a second fair value gap, and we close above here, invalidating this supply in some sort of shape or form, you know, we get up here, this supply gets invalidated maybe with equals that are put here, or with just price chilling there, and then we come slowly down again, then I might long this. Obviously a resweep would also be an option. I'm gonna put it up for now to UJ, and then we're gonna see what happens. But I need a clean second leg with close at least above here. So what is my MacBook doing now? Am I still recording? Yes. Okay, so yeah, clean second leg and I'm all for it. So, and the last one is CAD JPY. That is a little in no man's land as well, just 1,000 wicks here coming up, so no action on that. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have any questions to any setups, or if you see something that you wonder why I didn't mention it, just shoot me in the comments and let's talk about it. Thank you so much for your attention, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys.